Great! Now he thinks I'm a scaredy cat. Good, because that's legit who I am, so not much to hide there.
We're born in the moonlight. Ain't no fair to say. Can't breathe in the sunlight.
Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Dark Nights. We are here after running away from the little girl that tried to take a chomp out of us. I assume she did. I assume she missed. I don't know, because I'm trying to make a meal right now. Like nothing has happened. I can't believe how daring my stalker got. If they get up, who knows what'll happen to me. And even if they don't, I didn't kill them, did I? I don't think I did. I think they were already dead to begin with. Whatever happens, I have to report this to the police first thing in the morning. I decided to study before sleeping, hoping it would somehow calm my racing mind. After a while, I fall asleep from exhaustion. Ugh, I must have fallen asleep while studying. It's finally Friday, huh? The break starts tomorrow. I have mixed feelings about it. I just don't know what I'll do with all of the free time. And I don't want to intrude on our friends' farm thing wherever they're going together as a couple. I roll out of bed and put on my school uniform before going downstairs to make breakfast. Of course, I have to report the incident to the police. The person on the line tells me they patrolled the park a moment ago, but they saw nothing suspicious there. They have been getting more calls about weirdos without any evidence. The demon rumors suddenly returned to my mind. I haven't gotten much out of Junoru yet, but I'm sure I'm on the right track, even though the police don't believe me. I check the mailbox. There's a huge stack of papers because I have not emptied it for a while. Leaving the envelopes and advertisements in a pile, I take the newspapers to the couch with me. Leoji will not be able to mock me for not keeping up to date today. I browse through the articles to find something more about the demon. It doesn't seem like anything else has happened lately. I spot a tiny advertisement on the corner of a page. Looking for vampire hunters, no experience required. Inquire if interested. These people sure are crazy. First they look for ghost exorcists, and now they want vampire hunters. Just like ghosts and demons, vampires are only make-believe. This is the first time I have ever heard talk of vampires being in the area. It seems like the rumors escalate by the day. To be honest, isn't what Roya makes me think of vampires. So I'm not gonna judge whoever put this ad on. I continue browsing through the newspaper and find an updated list of missing persons. There are still no announcements of anyone being found. The list only keeps growing. After finishing breakfast, I head to school. It's really bright in here. Was it always this bright? I haven't played this game in a week, so I don't know. As usual, Ikuya greets me with a cheerful smile, and Leoji joins us a minute later. The three of us talk about our plans for the holiday before class starts. I feel like it's brighter, like there's more sparkle bokeh effects. Has everybody prepared their homework? We'll start at chapter 7. They won't mind if I take a nap anyway. Well, once I wake up, I notice Ikuya waving at me with a worried expression. What? I see crumpled up paper balls on my desk. She must have tried to wake me up by throwing them at me. I gesture that everything is fine and she smiles back. I look at the clock on the wall. The school day is almost at its end. Like usual, I have done nothing productive. And skipped lunch. With school finished for the day, the holiday break finally starts. Did I take my test? Don't you take a test before the break starts? Although I had planned on talking to Leoji, it seems that he has already left. Ikuya must have told him to pack his things for their trip together. Clearing my mind of school-related... Don't I have their phone numbers? Or no? Clearing my mind of school-related thoughts, I lazily throw myself onto the couch. Now that I have time, I can investigate those disappearances in more detail. Junoru has also been on my mind a lot lately. Now that I think about it, I visit him so often that I probably seem like a stalker. I decide to go to the library. Chu will think I'm creepy if I run into him every single day. As always, along the route, I pass the Kinriji mansion. In broad daylight, it looks like any other house. Are you saying all the other houses around this area looks like this? I suppose that is why I never noticed it before. I couldn't resist passing by. Oh, thought something spooky was gonna happen. When I finally reach my destination, it is quieter than usual. I have the whole library to myself. Well, besides a librarian, right? I find myself a comfortable spot and put my bag on the table to unpack my books. Exams will start once the break is over, so it is best to start studying early. Which subject shall I study first? Since I have trouble with history, it is probably best to start with that. I sleep too often during the class. I am better at focusing when I am in the library than when I am at home, even though both places are quiet. These surroundings help me stay in the studying mindset. The first chapter is about the Kinriji family. I have so fallen behind. Why are we even learning about local families anyway? I sigh but nonetheless decide to keep reading. The Kinrijis resided in a mansion that was built in 1620. Their home was partially burned down 70 years later, but then reconstructed in 1780. A librarian passes by and glances at what I am reading. The story of the Kinriji family. Do you know a lot about them? Well, I've heard more rumors than facts. For instance, they were murdered by their fellow villagers because they were supposedly plotting something evil. They say if you pass by the mansion at midnight, you can hear the ghosts of the Kinriji family screaming for help. I've heard so many similar versions of that story, I don't know what to believe. These stories were supposedly passed down from the villagers at that time period, but they very well could have changed over time, so who knows what's true. Besides, dead men tell no tales. True. I guess we'll never find out what really happened then. You know, there is one more rumor I've heard, and it's pretty recent. They say one member of the Kinriji family survived and is seeking revenge on the village. Something the demon people are talking about is this family. What? It's a occultist spreading the rumor though. There's no way corpse can come back to life. The librarian nods and led out a sigh before walking away to continue her duties. Questions stack up in my head as I stare at the history book. Wait a second. Could Junoru be a ghost? What a coincidence, bumping into your hair. I hear Junoru's voice behind me and look up startled. Are you a ghost? Can people see you? That's what I feel like all these guys we're meeting are ghosts. Like no one can see them but me. What are you doing here? I came here to study and thought I saw someone familiar. In a rush, I closed the book and hoped he did not see what I was reading. Junoru smiles gently and takes a seat beside me. Oh, yeah, just make yourself comfortable. Have we seen him in this outfit before? I don't think so. Look at all these, belts. I didn't recognize you in those clothes. Okay, I was right. We haven't seen this outfit. It is what I wear when I do not go to school. Even in his free time, he dresses nicely. It's a cute pocket watch. I did not mean to disturb your studying. Please, pretend I am not here. No, not at all. It's nice to have some company. Well, as long as you do not mind. I stare awkwardly at the textbook in front of me. Only a moment ago, I nearly concluded that Junoru was a ghost. What a silly thought. Technically, he could still be a ghost and we could be the only person seeing him or talking to nobody. I peek at him from the corner of my eye. Oh, another CGR! My guy is so dashing. Junoru looks serious as he browses through his book. I am curious about what he's reading. I guess he's technically not a ghost because we did share the umbrella that one time and I think our shoulder touched him or something. When he glances back at me, I quickly turn away. I stared at him for too long. He must have noticed. Are you stuck? Feel free to ask me for help. What? What do you mean? I'm not doing a math problem. Junoru puts his book down and gives me his full attention. Oh no, please don't. Now I feel more shy and embarrassed. I might as well be straightforward. Well, do you know about the legend surrounding the famous Kinriji family and their mansion? Yes, I have heard of them. Junoru's expression does not change. Is your house haunted by them? Junoru laughs softly at my question. You believe in ghosts, do you? Oh, yeah? To be honest, yeah. To answer your question, no, there are no ghosts in the mansion. Moreover, even if there were, we would not be able to see them. Junoru rests his arm on the table and looks at me with an amused expression. I cannot help but blush and turn away. Great, now he thinks I'm a scaredy cat. Good, because that's legit who I am, so not much to hide there. You have some interesting questions today, Miss Michiko. I am in a good mood today. Is there anything else you would like to know? Sure, I guess. Well, I quickly try to think of something. There is something that's been on my mind for a while, about your uniform. I'm sure that we go to the same school, but I never see you around. Junoru rubs his chin as he considers his response. I only take the night classes. Wait, there are night classes? Yes, I find them more convenient for both personal and practical reasons. Although I wait, Junoru never seems to finish his thought. Junoru? My apologies. I am simply unpopular with the regular classes. There were a few incidents that made it hard for me to attend regular classes. Can I join you? I wonder what the night classes are like. I believe you would need to wait for the break to end before inquiring. What is the difference between day and night lectures? Please tell me more about them. To be honest with you, Miss Michiko, I would not recommend them to you. Why not? Why did the music change? Confused, I look at him. The night classes are much more advanced than the normal curriculum. Oh, okay. I do not know if you would be able to keep up with the lessons. Are you implying that I'm stupid? Of course not. How can I put this? The night class is full of students of a different caliber. What? Do they have superpowers or something? No, rather they are all there for a certain reason. Such as? Perhaps we should leave this here for today. We have studying to do after all. What? You're so mean. I pout, but Juno recovers his eyes with his hand and turns away. That trick will not work this time. Aw. Wait, I used that trick before? On second thought, allow me to think further about it. He's so quick to change his mind. I almost jump up from excitement, but hold myself back since I am in a library. I'm looking forward to it. I have had a lot on my mind, but I do not believe it will be difficult. It will be too difficult if you only join a single class. The two of us end up studying together until the library closes. Oh god, it's still daytime. I didn't want another happening of like yesterday. Since we are heading in the same direction, Junoru and I walk home together. So, Junoru, what are your plans for the break? Nothing much. My life is more exciting without school. What about you? Me too. My parents are still away on their trip, and my friends are going somewhere else. That must be quite lonely. No, I'm used to it. Your expression says otherwise, Miss Michiko. There is no shame in admitting to loneliness. Junoru, stop. Just stop. I could have gone with my friends, but again, I didn't want to be a third wheel, okay? Tell me more about yourself instead of digging into my life. What do you mean? We dig into his life more than he digs into ours. Well, I am still busy cleaning up my brother's mess. He has been so reckless ever since our parents passed away. I'm sorry to hear that. It must be tough. I do not mind. He is my brother, and one should take care of his family. Don't forget to take care of yourself, too. Don't let your brother tire you out. Yes, well, things would be easier if you listened. You know, I used to wish I had a sibling, but hearing you talk about your brother is seriously making me reconsider it. We have good times together, too, of course. Before long, we find ourselves near the old mansion. However, we quickly notice someone standing in front of it on the street, staring straight at the structure. Hey! Don't we know him? Shoot! There's 2 CG arts! Guess what? I'm just using, our boy, though. The old man notices us as we approach him. Judging by his creepy gas mask and unusual clothing, he does not seem to be a local. We haven't met him? The man's cold stare pierces through me as he peers in our direction. What's with this guy? Everything about him feels so off. I turn to Junoru, who is frozen beside me. He seems equally disturbed by the man's presence. Excuse me. Whoa, he does look kind of creepy. In a cool way. Those eyelashes. Hey, you two. This house is abandoned? His word sounds more like a statement than a question. I expect Junoru to reply, but his lips remain sealed. I'm Chain. You're from this village? Your name's Chain? Where's your chains at? I reply with a nod. Chain stares at us and narrows his eyes. His gaze is that of a hunter stalking his prey. Sir, I doubt you have any business in a place such as this. Please refrain from participating in suspicious activities. You would scare the neighborhood. Junoru calmly takes me by the wrist and begins walking. Let us leave, Michiko. The air grows tenser as we slip past Chain. Where are we going? When I peer back over my shoulder, the mysterious man watches us until we disappear past the bend. I cannot help but feel anxious. Junoru, where are we going? Somewhere that man cannot follow us. You're not going home? I do not feel comfortable with someone like that hanging around my house. Yeah, that makes sense. I suddenly realize that even with the glove on, Junoru's hands feel so cold. He must be quite disturbed. You wanna go to the park? I would offer my house, but what if he follows us there? Junoru releases me as soon as he realizes how long he has been holding on to me and looks away embarrassed. Well, we know he's not a ghost for sure now. I'm sorry for pulling you with me. I did not intend to. Don't worry about it. I'd want to get away from that guy as soon as possible, too. It is getting late. Shall I walk you home? I blushed at his suggestion and waved my hands. No, it's okay. I'm fine on my own. I'm a big girl. You know. Kicked a zombie earlier. Having you walk alone after running into someone like that would only make me worry. Well, since you insist, thank you. I smile at him. Although we have not known each other for very long, Junoru is often concerned about my safety. While I am sure part of it is his gentlemanly personality, I believe he genuinely cares about me deep down. It feels nice to be around him. As we walk down the road, the sky starts to turn dark. Thank you for studying with me today. It was my pleasure. I actually go to the library quite often. Same, I like studying there. I could do it at home, but it's not the same. Have we never encountered each other even though we're like always at the library then? Oh, and I should stop here. Like that's the one thing I'm confused about. Like I guess we just like cross over each other every single time. Like fate didn't allow it until now. I don't know. But thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
혼자 주저앉아 생각만 커져가 언제부터